All right, happy Independence Day. We'll get started. We'll use a stick for prep. If you want to use it for check-in, you can as well. So as it suits you, your eyes can be open or closed. Feeling that stick on your spine from the back of your head down through your tailbone. And once you feel like you have that dialed in well, then start to scan your body. You can use that with your breath. You can gently contract and relax muscles. You can do some combination of those two things. You can use your breath to release tension that you might be feeling, not just physically, but emotionally as well. Just let it wash away. Just giving yourself time to get yourself ready, bring yourself into your body. Just making note of things that you might need to pay attention to as we start moving more aggressively. And whether or not you're going to need a little more time to kind of work through some of these things. And if your eyes are closed, you can open them. And if you don't have your stick right now, you can grab that. And we'll start with 3 points of contact with the hinge. So once we're lined up, we're just going to maintain those 3 contact points. Again, feeling that chin drawn in for the head, and then just pivoting at the hips as far as you comfortably can. So you feel that stretch. You'll feel your hips sit back a little bit. Go as far as you comfortably can, then come back up, and then just gently repeat that process. You can pause at the lowest point if you want. Try one more. And once you're up, you can bring that stick out in front of you again. Holding it wide as you comfortably desire. And we'll just start with a U swing. Watch for things above you, and we're just going to pivot and let that stick swing up high in both directions, watching the end of the stick go up, opening up the shoulders and the ribs, feeling it all the way down in your hips and your legs. And just thinking about how fluid you can get your movement to be, how smooth it can be, given the hour of the day it is right now. Do one more time in each direction. And you can shake out your arms a little bit. We'll go for a twist next. So same footwork, but stick is at shoulder height. And we're just going to pivot and rotate, keeping the shoulders down, using our eyes to look for something to encourage our head and then our body to turn. One more time to each side. Drop that stick down, give it a shake. Don't bring that stick up overhead. Maintain that position, and then we'll just lean our whole body from one side to the other. And just coordinating our breath as we move. One more time to each side. And then arms down, shake it loose once again. Twist and cross up. So again, with the stick at shoulder height or collarbone height, when we twist to the right, the left arm will swing up. As we twist to the left, the right arm will swing up. And then everything about it from the body is the same as that other twist that we did. We're just doing a little change to the stick movement. Again, focusing on being relaxed and smooth with our movements. One more time in each direction. And then arms down, shake it loose a little bit. Bringing that stick out in front once again. And we're just going to rotate that stick in a circle, keeping the center at the collarbone height, keeping the shoulders relaxed, extending that stick as far away from your body as you can while you rotate. One more time in each direction. And then arms down, shaking it out again. One final twist. This will be twist and cross down. So as I twist to the right, my left arm swings down. As I come to my left, my right arm swings down. So it looks a lot like the one we just did, but we're just reversing the direction that we swing the stick. Still pivoting our legs, still using our eyes to help us turn. Still breathing. And we'll do one more to each side. And for a few moments, you can place that stick off to the side. We'll just start with leg work first, which will be the kind of the basis for everything that we're doing. And we'll start with the squat. We're sitting down and standing up. Again, start easy. Use this as a part of your prep. So if you need more time, just gradually lower yourself a little further to the floor each time. We'll start in about 5 seconds here. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Feet stay flat. Body stays up and tall. Maintaining those 3 points of contact through your spine. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1, and we'll shake it loose. So we'll do a split squat next. So 1 foot is forward, 1 foot is back. You can keep a narrow placement with your feet, or you can split it wide depending on how much of a balance challenge you want to get. Remember, we'll just switch feet, so don't worry about which foot is forward or back. We'll do it both ways. So we'll start in 5 seconds here. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. And the upper body stays nice and straight. We're just dropping the back knee down toward the floor. Really not shifting our weight too much forward or backward. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And shake that out. We'll repeat that again with the other leg forward. I'll give you a side view this time. Maybe I'll do it this way. See the clock a little bit better. We'll start at 10 seconds. Find your foot position starting in 5, in 2, 1. Here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shaking it loose. Alternating forward lunge. So we're stepping forward. Again, you decide how long of a step you want to take until your body feels like it's ready to do more. We'll start in 5 seconds. Pick your foot and then alternate from there. 2, 1. Here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. Step back or backward lunge. So again, we're stepping back, but keeping the weight over that front leg. Do a side view for this version. Start in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. In control. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out once again. Moving sideways to the right and left, lateral lunge. So again, just watch for objects to your side so you don't bump into anything. We'll begin in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Again, still monitoring the upper body as we move side to side. Lowering our body means we're dropping our hips, which means we have to bend at the hip, the knee, and the ankle. Five more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. From lateral lunge, we'll do a bowler's lunge, which means we're gently swinging and touching, but we're crossing behind. So again, we'll give a sideways view for this look. Not unlike the backward lunge, but we're swinging the leg from side to side. Again, not too much traveling. The center of your body stays pretty much in the same position the whole time. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Crossover lunge is next. So again, we're kind of moving side to side, crossing our leg over the front of us. Again, the goal is to keep the shoulders, the hips, the knees, and the toes pointing straight ahead, even as you step from side to side. That just engages more of a rotation in your hips. So just mind yourself as you do that. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Again, we want to keep that upper body tall. Just dropping those hips down as low as you comfortably can. That front or cross foot stays flat. The other one, the heel will come up a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Last one is a transverse or turn step. So I'm going to turn, step, and lunge, come back to center, and then turn in the other direction. I'll give you a side view of this one as well. How much of a turn you want to take is totally up to you. Your space around you might dictate that as much as anything else. We'll go in 5 seconds. Start easy. 2, 1. Here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Catch your breath, grab a drink. We will go to the floor next. And we'll be, let's see how we're going to do this. We're going to go stomach down first. In order, we're going to do a superhuman reach, a plank, and then hip rolls. So we'll be on our tummies the whole time. Superhuman reach, followed by plank, followed by hip rolls. We'll start in 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. You can either hold that superhuman reach or you can go up and down. Again, the idea is to hold those 3 points of contact through your spine. Feel yourself lengthen from your fingernails through your toenails. So you're not lifting up as much as you're trying to make yourself longer. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And plank will be next. If you can't do it on the floor, you can get back up on your feet to do it against a sturdy object that won't slide away from you. You could be on hands and elbows, or excuse me, hands and knees, elbows and knees, hands and toes, or elbows and toes. Just going to do a solid hold, no movement. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll finish on our stomachs doing hip rolls. So one leg will come up and swing over to the side, crossing your body. Bring that leg back and then alternate to the other side. Arms are out to the side. Your shoulders can come off the floor if you need to. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Reach as much as you can with that foot. 15 more seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. And gently come up off the floor. Grab a drink. Get your breath. So we'll go through that whole leg series we did again, this time with the stick. And every time our hips drop low, we're going to take the stick from this position to the overhead position. So anytime we're standing, it's at shoulder height. Anytime we're dropping our hips low, we're going to extend it up, okay? It'll present a unique challenge for some of these movements, so just do the best you can. Again, we'll start with the squat. So every time I sit down, I'm going to try to extend the stick up over my head. Start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Start easy, just feel that coordinated movement. Once you have it down, then you might pick up the speed a little bit. Slow is smooth, smooth will become fast. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Split squat will be next. So again, anytime I'm dropping my hips down, that's when the stick goes up. You can do a wide position with your feet or narrow, depending on how much of a balance challenge you want to take. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Again, it's the exact same movements we've done in the beginning of this time. We're just adding this overhead reach. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shaking it loose. Same thing, we're going to just switch the forward leg. I'll give the side view again. We'll start in 10 seconds. Starting in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Alternating forward lunge. So as I lunge forward, the stick comes up. As I step back to the standing position, the stick is down. Start in 10 seconds. Pick the foot you want to start with and then begin alternating from there. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Keep breathing. Find a way to coordinate that breath. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Same concept with the step back or a backward lunge. Backward lunge with that overhead reach. Keeping the weight over that front leg. Light touch with the back leg. Starting in 10 seconds. In 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen more seconds. Watch those shoulders. Try not to shrug the stick up. Keep those shoulders down. 3, 2, and 1. Shaking it out. Moving sideways, right to left, lateral lunge. Again, another one where you just want to watch that stick as you move side to side. Find a way to challenge yourself if the overhead reach isn't enough. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. You got it. Fifteen more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Crossover lunge. So we're crossing over the front. This is probably the most challenging one, actually the next two, as you try to drop your hips and raise overhead because we're creating a lot of rotation through the hips. So just watch your balance as well. We'll start in 5 seconds, crossover lunge. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Keep going, you're doing great. 15 more seconds. Take breaks if you need to, as you need to. Then just drop right back in. 3, 2, and 1. So bowler's next. So that's that swing behind version with the overhead reach. So again, this will be a bit more challenging trying to reach overhead as we're on that one leg and kind of in that twisty position. So just do the best you can. We'll start in 10 seconds. I'll try not to flub it up myself. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Fifteen seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Last one in the group is the turn step, the transverse lunge. Again, that turn step can be as big or as small as you desire. We're just trying to get a little bit of a turn, getting ourselves to know that we can change direction without any problem. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Again, watch those shoulders as you raise your arms up. Resist the temptation to shrug it up. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink, catch your breath. We go down to the floor again. We'll be on our side. So we'll do a top leg raise, which is a Jane Fonda, a bottom leg raise, Jane's adduction, and then struggling starfish. Okay? Jane Fonda, Jane's adduction, struggling starfish. Start in 15 seconds. That bottom arm and leg stays as straight as you can keep it no matter what you're doing. Top leg raise in 5, in 2, 1. Here we go. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Rolling to the other side. We'll begin in 5 seconds. Hips, knees, and toes. Point straight ahead. 2, 1. Here we go. Keep your body as long as you can. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. You can remain on this side or go to the other side. Bottom leg raise, which means we cross the top leg over this time. And we're going to raise that bottom leg. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Coordinate your breath as well as you can. We have 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rolling to the other side. Crossing that top leg over the top. And raising the bottom leg. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. You can remain on this side or switch to the other side. Struggling starfish, top arm and leg are moving. Using your eyes to track that top arm's movement forward and backward. We start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. And roll to the other side. Top arm and leg once again, starting in 10 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And we're up on our feet. Get a drink if you like it. The last movement we'll do here with the legs is kind of what we did the last time overhead. We're going to add a little rotation. So as my stick is overhead, whatever foot is stepping, I'm going to rotate with it. So when I'm stepping with my right foot, I'm going to rotate to the right. Whenever I step with my left foot, I'm going to rotate to the left. So no matter what direction I'm stepping with, that foot that steps, I'm going to rotate in that same direction. Okay. The only thing that'll be different is with the squat. So what we'll do is we'll sit, we'll stand, and then we'll pivot at the top. So this will be the first one. Sit, stand, and then pivot at the top. Okay, that's how we'll start. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Sit, stand, reach, and then pivot. Back to center. Sit, stand, reach, and then pivot the other direction. And then we alternate from there. It might feel a little chunky or a little robotic at first, but then just try to smooth it all out. Ten more seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. Okay, for the split squat, what we'll do is the same concept. Whatever leg is forward, you're going to twist in that direction in the up position like we did with the squat. So we'll be down here when we come up. If my right foot is forward, I'll twist right. So I'll be twisting right every time my right foot is forward. When my left foot is forward, then I'll be twisting left every time I come up. So whatever foot you pick to be forward, that's the direction you're going to turn, okay? So find that position. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Again, how wide or narrow your feet are is going to dictate your balance as well. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Again, so when you switch feet, then you just rotate in the opposite direction, okay? We'll start in 10 seconds. Again, decide how narrow or wide you want your foot position to be. Starting in 5, in 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. So now we get into the lunges. So this is where we step and twist in the direction of the foot that's stepping. Okay. Right with right, left with left. And give yourself space. It'll be a little bit more action happening. We'll begin in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Good job. So backward lunge or step back lunge. Again, whatever foot's stepping back, that'll again be the direction that you're going to rotate. It'll feel a little bit different than the back or the step forward lunge because the rotation is going to affect your center of gravity just a little bit differently. We'll start in 10 seconds. In 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Still trying to keep the weight on that front leg as well as you can. Fifteen more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Yowza. Right to left, lateral lunge, twisting in the same direction of the foot that's taking that step. Again, be mindful of what's around you, that you're not knocking things around. There's a lot of stuff happening over your head. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Crossover lunge, so crossing in front. Again, when the right foot crosses, we're twisting to the right. As the left foot crosses, we're twisting to the left. It's going to add a little bit more rotation than what we felt on maybe all of the other ones so far. Start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Try to lower your hips if you can. Like I said, this is a lot happening. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Bowler's lunge. When we swing behind with the right leg, we twist to the right. Swing behind with the left leg, twist to the left. We'll start in 10 seconds. Going in 5, in 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Transverse lunge. So that turn step lunge. Again, as I step with my right foot, I twist to the right, step with the left foot, twist to the left. Start in 10 seconds. Last of the leg work. Doing great. Finish strong. 2, 1. Here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink, catch your breath. If you want the stick for balance for some of the stuff next, you're welcome to use that. It's going to do ankle rolls first, start our way down and work our way up. So pick a foot, rotating those feet in both directions at the ankles. One more time in each direction. And then we'll switch to the other side. One more time to each direction. Using that stick for support and pressure, we're going to keep the left leg forward, the right foot back, but it's going to be close so we can bend the knee And then we're just going to drop our hip down over that foot. So I'm putting a lot of weight down on this right leg. So it's driving that stretch low towards your heel. Okay, so then you can use the stick to apply pressure or to use for balance as you need to. We're trying to drive that pressure into the lower part of the calf and especially into the heel and the low ankle area. Still breathing. And gently come up. Shake it loose. Right foot forward, left foot back. Again, keep that foot close. Bend that back knee, drop the hip down. And gently come up out of that if you can. Left foot forward still. Right foot back, and we're just going to lunge. What we're trying to do is push this left knee forward and push this right heel back. So again, really use that stick as support as you need it. Trying to lengthen yourself from front to back as much as you can. And gently come up out of that. Shake it loose. And we'll switch right foot forward, left foot back. Pushing that right knee forward, pushing that left heel back. And gently come up out of that. Holding that stick wide, up overhead, and then we'll hip circle around. So keeping the stick as stationary as we can, and then rotating the hips. One more time in each direction. Now keep the hips stationary and rotate the stick over the top of your hips. That's the way. One more time in each direction. With a big inhale, raise that stick up. And with a big exhale, bring it down. Where am I here? And with that, I think we'll call it done.